So, how did you get past those dark nights of the soul? Those times when you were really doubting your value proposition and am I on the right path? Am I going to be able to support my family in the way that they're used to being supported by me, by my
Right.
salary? Those are some of the things that we go through. Because when we were talking before, you mentioned this as a journey of confidence. And
Yeah.
so how did you get from that place of being maybe prematurely confident, then getting a good swift kick in the butt that like, oh, these aren't the same needs that these people have. They have different needs. They don't even understand some of the language I'm using.
Right.
So how did you get past that? What were some of the things that you had to do emotionally as well as practically for your business?
Yeah, well, first I want to say I feel like I gave up many times. I mean by giving up, I would say internally there were just days where I didn't want to do anything or I felt like, just negative internal talk that really slowed down any progress. And so I really had to work on my mindset, which is what you've been kind of guiding me to say, right? Like my mindset, what that looked like was journaling, was, listening to people who helped me feel good. At the very beginning, I hired a coach and I was in a group program, and that's what I could afford at the time. And it was a large group program. I think there were 30 other women. And so sometimes being in those spaces was distracting because you're, with everybody else's stuff, but it was also a way to stay active. It was a program that stimulated us to pitch and to get out there. And just that on its own was very, very helpful. So I would say definitely find your community like yours, Deborah's, like find a space that you can feel comfortable, that you can be yourself, but you also feel like people can pull you out of the hole if you feel like you're in one. And then if you do struggle with mindset stuff like I did, and I'm still working on it, to be honest, find the tools that will help you see the bigger picture. So many times we're just so close to what's going on right now and we forget, oh, there's like a bigger picture here. And even just stepping back like one little step, it's like, okay, maybe it's not that bad, and journaling for me is my go-to tool for sure.
Yeah, journaling is a lifeline. It's also a direct road to your self unconscious, to your unconscious
Right.
mind, which is beautiful.